G here, bringing you another Diablo 4 video, and today we're going to go over the Bursting Venoms, which is an aspect for the Rogue class. Now, I haven't played the Rogue class in a very long time because I've been having so much fun playing around with the Ball Lightning Sorcerer, until I saw a Bursting Venom build for the Rogue that specializes on penetrating shot and doing poison damage. So in this video I'm going to go over the specific gear and aspects that you need, the specialization, skill, and the abilities. And this is the level 50, as you can see on the bottom of your screen there, level 50. This is the level 50 version of this build. So I won't go over the I will not go over the Paragon board. I will not show the Paragon board because that's a work in progress. But the specific unique items and stuff that you need to make this build really work is towards the end game. So I don't have those yet, but I will tell you what it is that you need to really make this build work. So without further ado, we're going to go over the gear first and the gems that you need as well. So for the bow, the aspect you're going to want for the bow is, of course, the Bursting Venoms one. And the reason I don't have that yet, that's why you don't see it. So until you get the Bursting Venoms, just go with whatever gives you more damage, whatever's better. But until you get Bursting Venoms, just go with whatever. And once you get Bursting Venoms, make sure that goes inside of your weapon. And we're going to put amethyst in there to increase our damage over time, because that's what we're going to be doing in this build. For the sword, you're going to want a sword and dagger in here. The sword and dagger, the combination, you're going to want the Doombringer Uber Unique from Duriel. I believe you get that from Duriel. You're going to want the Doombringer, and you're going to want the Condemnation. The two unique weapons for your dual wield here. Okay. For the boots, you're going to want Shared Misery inside of your boots. For the pants, you're going to go with Tabat's Will, which is a unique item. I believe you get that from defeating Duriel. I believe that's what you get that from fighting Duriel. So that will be your pants. Tabat's will be your pants. For the gloves, a lot of people like to go with Frostburn, but I don't really see a reason why to use Frostburn when this is a poison build. You know, Frostburn is more for the sorcerers. So for the gloves, we're going to try and go for Fist of Fate to increase our damage output. For the chest armor, you're going to want to go with Umbrus, the Umbrus aspect. You're going to want to go with that. Make sure that goes in your armor slot. For the helm, we're going after Endalios Ridges. So until you get Endalios Ridges, because that is a unique item that you get from the endgame bosses. So for the helm, just put in whatever you get for now. It can be any legendary in any aspect. If it helps out with the Bursting Venoms build, great. But the real goal here is Endalios Visage. Okay, for the amulet, like I said before, you really want the disobedience aspect in it. Well, you don't really need it, but it will help with survivability if you can get disobedience in there. But since Rain of Arrows is our ultimate, Word of Akan, I actually just got this doing a dungeon. I got this sacred unique amulet for the Word of Akan because your Rain of Arrows is always imbued with all imbues at once. So as soon as I shoot Rain of Arrows, it does shadow, poison, and cold damage all at once. So this is actually really good. So I'm glad I got this. So Word of Akan might be good for this build. I do not know, because this is mostly focused around poison damage, and we're doing penetrating shot, we're doing rain of arrows all over the place. So if you happen to get rid of a con, equip it. That's actually really, really good. For one of the rings, we got arrow storms, because for the more damage and lucky hit, we'll be able to summon some arrow storms on lucky hits. That's really nice. Trick shot aspect is an aspect that you really need for this build to get this build to work. Because trick shot, when we use penetrating shot, it shoots an additional 2 arrows that split off to either side, and they deal 10% of penetrating shots base damage. So trick shot is a very, very crucial aspect for this build. Very, very good. Alright, get that out. Said I was sleeping. I don't want to get kicked out while trying to do a build video here. Specialization, combo points, pretty simple. Increase their damage output. I'm not going to show the Paragon because this is a level 50 build, but we're going to go over the skills. And I'm going to make this very simple, not very much detailed here, but just keep it simple. So to start off, we're going to start with puncture, and then you're going to go all the way over to fundamental puncture for vulnerable damage. Then you're going to come to your core skills. You're going to spend 3 points in sturdy for damage reduction. You're going to max out penetrating shot because that's the main skill for the build. And you're going to go to advanced penetrating shot. Then you're going to come down to agility skills. You're going to max out weapon mastery for more damage output. You're going to put 2 points in concussive because when we use rain of arrows will knock down the enemies, and concussive will increase your critical strike chance when you knock down the enemies. So put 2 points in concussive. We're going to go with dash. Now the reason why I picked dash over shadow step is because shadow step only allows you to use it once. When dash, you can use twice. So dash is actually the better way to go to get away from enemies and stuff like that. And methodical dash decreases the cooldown for using dash. So you'll be able to get out of tough situations a lot more quicker. Then they're going to come down to subterfuge skills, and you're going to max out exploit to increase the damage to healthy and injured enemies, and then they're going to put 2 points in malice to increase the damage to vulnerable enemies. You're going to max out Dark Shroud, and you're going to go to countering Dark Shroud to again increase our critical strike chance. So we're increasing our critical strike chance and damage here in the point allocation. Then you're going to come down to imbuement skills. You're going to put 2 points in precision imbuement to increase the critical strike chance when you use imbued skills. You're going to max out poison imbuement, and then you're going to go with blended poison imbuement to increase the poison imbued skill damage by 75%. You can go with mixed poison imbuement if you want to double the amount of poisoning damage over time. But we went with this to start with, and if this actually does not work, you want to start with this one. If it doesn't work to your standards, then go with mixed. And then we're going to put some points in all of the poison passives here. So we're going to put 3 points in deadly venom to increase the poison damage. You're going to max out debilitating toxins so that the poison enemy takes less damage to you. And 1 point in alchemical advantage to increase the attack speed. Don't really have to worry about attack speed all that much, but this actually helps you out just a tiny little bit. And then you're going to come down to ultimate skills. You're going to put, actually no, don't use alchemical advantage because we're not worrying about attack speed in here. So we're going to put, let's see here. Let's do, alright, put 2 points in innovation. So put 2 points in there. And put 1 point in adrenaline rush to increase energy regeneration. And then you're going to max out haste to get some movement speed and some attack speed. So movement speed is actually really good. Don't worry about the attack speed one, but the reason why we're maxing this out is to get that movement speed and 50% maximum energy. So that's what we're maxing that one out for. And then again, you're gonna do rain of arrows for the ultimate, and then you're gonna go all the way down to supreme rain of arrows. Now for the passives, you actually have a choice on the passives, because I don't think either one of these are specifically aimed towards poison stuff. We started out with close quarters combat, but all that really does is increase your attack speed. It doesn't really do anything damage wise. A lot of people are going with precision, because precision increases your critical strike damage by 20%. But once you max that out, then it doubles it to 40% increased critical strike damage. I chose Victimized because when you deal direct damage to a vulnerable enemy, it has up to a 45% chance to cause an explosion. So that's always really good. I might go back to Precision because I really enjoy doing critical strike damage. So Precision, we're gonna go with Precision. We're gonna get out of Victimize and use Precision because critical strike damage is really what we're after here. So go with Precision. If you like Victimize, go with that. If you like close quarters combat, go with that. Don't worry about these other two because I don't really think they're really doing anything. So these three down here, choose any one of these. But in my case, I'm going with Precision. So that is the Bursting Venoms build. I hope you enjoyed this video, and this seems to work. So if you like it, give me a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already. I could really use the support and the love. This is Big G. I will see you later in the next video, and Merry Christmas. See ya.